one.
Hey everyone, it's good to be back here. We're doing a lot of fun stuff here, and we've got ourselves a little time with John Lopresto, who is a binary tree Jedi. And John said, listen, Kevin, it doesn't even matter if you are colorblind. For those at home, I am not. He said, let me explain it. Let me break it down for you so you can understand how the power of binary is going to work for you. So John, I don't want to take any more time. It's Friday morning. Let's get this banged out. Let's have some fun with this. You're on.
I'm not prepared.
No, you're on.
Hey guys, what's up, team? What's up, team? Thank you, Kev. A lot of energy. My man's got a lot of energy. He's all hopped up on the HGH. Right, so the binary, okay? We kind of, many people visualize or conceptualize or try to figure out how do I get started? What am I doing? What does a binary really mean? As opposed to a unilevel plan where you bring in multiple business centers in the form of associates and partners, where you're signing up people and they're going into their individual spots and they all represent separate businesses. In a binary, you're just putting people in two spots. So left side.
That's all you got to do? Two spots?
Left side of your business, right side of your business. You're placing somebody on the binary tree, starting to build out this organization, because the tree, many people think of it as a pyramid. They think of network marketing as a pyramid. In a binary, it's perfect. It's like building this beautiful tree, building this incredible two-legged monster, let's call it, and the more associates you bring in, the more customers you bring in, the more volume it adds to that binary tree, and the more money you get paid. But you're starting off with just two people. So I'm going to use my cursor. This example right here shows you that this is your sponsor. There's an individual between you and your sponsor, and you are on that right leg. This sponsor's right leg right here. The sponsor also not probably, has a leg over here too that you're not seeing, okay? Because this tree starts with you right now. We're looking at a left leg, and we're looking at a right leg. Because you came in to this sponsor's right leg, the first person you're going to bring in is this individual right here. This little, I don't know what kind of color you call that. Is that mauve? I don't know. It's a rusty, weird, mauve-y color.
We'll call it Rusty. Rusty!
Rusty. So you're going to bring in Rusty over here. That's your first person you're going to bring in. First partner you're going to bring in, first associate. Remember, we're business partners in a binary, which is awesome about this binary, is that everyone here, from this guy to this guy, you, to all these individuals here, and everyone down this tree, you're all partners with this sponsor here. In fact, all of these people here are partners with you. Everyone that comes in to the tree, we're sharing all this volume. So you're responsible, again, to bring in Rusty and bring in your other associate on your other side. You're going to bring in two people. That's it, your first two.
Can I call that one Tangerine?
Excuse me, yeah, Tangerine.
And that's my girl, Tangerine.
We got Rusty and Tangerine, two friends. Remember Orangina from down in Vegas?
Yes, you know what? I replaced Tangerine. You're gone. It's now Orangina in spot.
Orangina. Her name was Orangina out in Vegas. We were the Hard Rock, and we had a girl named Orangina.
She was a showgirl.
Pepsi Cola and her friend Grape Knee-High. Okay, so you've got this going on. This is simple. I just really want to make it super simple for everybody. Starts out with two people. And then we want to teach those two people to go out and do the same exact thing. In order for you to get paid in this binary plan, you need to be qualified. And to be qualified, you actually need two people. You need one on your left and one on your right. These are your first two associates and business partners. You're just going to place them one on the left, one on the right. Okay. Traditionally, in the line of sponsorship, your first person, if you came in on someone's right side, you're going to put your first person in on the right side. If you came in on someone's left side, you're going to put someone on the left side. That's it. That's it.
Makes sense. Okay.
And as you go along, you're placing people on the left and on the right. So let's say you had three people you wanted to bring in on your left and three on your right. You would just place them somewhere. We call this the outer leg of sponsorship. This says your sponsor's spillover builds your right leg, which means not only are you bringing people down here on the binary tree, on this side and on this side. But people above you, like your sponsor and this individual right here, they're spilling people over into the tree. This sponsor might bring people down here. So this spillover is filling in all of the places on this binary tree. Not only you, but so are you people. Let's say this person's here right now. They might want to put somebody in on that leg of sponsorship, which means whatever spot's available, they may have to spill over down here. This person might put someone all the way down here. All of these people are spilling people over on this leg. Above you and below you are just spilling over onto the binary tree. I'm going to take this right here. And
hey, John, before you do that, what I was telling people, because you know I'm not a great MLMer, I was saying, imagine, you know, when you were at your wedding, you know, on a Thursday afternoon, because that was the only thing you could afford, and it was like the champagne fountain, or in your case, the fondue fountain, and it just kind of spilled over into all the glasses. That's right. What's going on above us, right?
That's exactly what's going on. Like this is, let's just say this is, let's do sponsorship with you. So here's someone above me, sponsored me, okay? This is my sponsor. So I'm just going to put my sponsor. And then this is J-Lo, me. This is Kevin Debs, okay?
Thank you. I want to thank my mother, my father, the fondue fountain, the fact that my eyes have improved because of HGH. All right, go ahead, John. Sorry.
So I'm building my binary tree by building out two legs. So is my sponsor. We all have two legs of our business.
Makes sense.
Now you go out and you bring your first, let's just call him number one here. Your second associate, you put there, okay? We're all in this line of sponsorship, okay? You're building your separate left leg. I'm building my separate left leg. My sponsor's building the separate left leg.
Ah, okay.
Doing this. We're all building out this tree, okay? Now, this is our left side. This is our right side. This is called spillover. My sponsor wants to put someone in on the right side. But there's no room here. We're here already. So my sponsor would have to spill someone over right there.
Yeah.
And fill in that binary tree. I want to put someone in. I've got to bring this person right there. Kevin wants to bring someone in. You spill over all the way down here. Our job is just to build a runaway leg. Now we know all of these people are doing this as well. They're building out their left and their right, right? Correct? Let's say this guy right here brings in this guy right here, because that's his first responsibility, to put his first associate in on his line of sponsorship. But he's also building this out right here. Now, this is so cool about this. Kevin, you're here. You're building this leg out.
Orangina. I love Orangina.
That's right. All of this guy, 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 this girl, guys and girls, all of this is part of your right leg, which means this could build out all the way down here. And
wow.
And do this, and do this, and do this. And all of this is your right side. It's all a part of your right leg. Even though this is someone's left and someone's right and someone's left and someone's right, as the tree fills in, all of this goes to your right leg's volume. We all share this. In fact, everything from you down, I share. Your left and right leg are part of my right leg.
Amazing.
So all of this stuff, like this is me right here. Let's just put the big star right there. All of this is my volume. All of that's my volume on that one side.
It's fantastic.
So it doesn't matter where you're going, left or right. Everyone's building out a left or right. Doesn't matter where you wind up in the binary tree. Your job is to put a left and a right and to get those two legs going, not 10 legs going, not 50 legs going, not 5 legs going, just 2. But no, you're going to get spillover. You're going to get people spilling people into that binary tree, working it down and down and down and down. Again, you're 35 levels, right? I'm 45 levels deep right now. This is going to go to thousands of levels deep. We get paid on all of it. All of that volume that spills over into that binary tree, whether it's somewhere here, somewhere on the outside leg, or somewhere built all the way down here. You may get a runaway inside leg that goes 1,000 deep. Doesn't matter. It's all part of that volume from just that one side. Your only responsibility is to build the other side, to build the leg. So you ultimately, with this plan, which is cool, and when I heard this from Joe Giuliano, who is our master distributor, he said, you ultimately could be lucky, and this is J-Lo right up here. I bring in Kevin, and I bring in someone else. And if those two people run, these two people right here build a business. And this leg goes like this all the way down, and this leg goes like this all the way down. And all you did was bring in one on your left and one on your right, and you're using one bottle a month. This plan will pay you $16,000 a week.
Wow.
Okay, $64,000 a month. Now, you'll only get $40 rep cycles. It'll pay you 417 cycles a week at $40. But you'd say to yourself, wait a minute, I'm only making $16,000. I could make $25,000 a week. I can make $100,000 a month. I can go from $64,000 a month to $100,000. How do I do that? Just by adding 2 more people on your left and 2 more people on your right. To get to coach, you'll take that $40 cycle and kick it up to $60.
Yep.
Just by adding 2 on your left and 2 on your right. Because as a coach, you need 3 on your left, 3 on your right. In this example, you only brought 1, 2 in. You only had 2 people in. So would you sign up 4 more people if you knew your paycheck would be kicked up from $16,000 a week to $25,000 a week?
I would, Master. I would.
You would.
You know what? I just want to tell you, that is a fascinating way to explain it, because now I understand it a little better. And you know what? You and I are from the Northeast. That looks like air traffic control at Newark Airport. That is what we want. You guys want air traffic jams, and you will get there. It's an absolutely fascinating thing. You know, the other thing, because you and I have both made coach, you just basically illustrated to everybody how easy it is once you start to get going, once you do your left and right, and that's an amazing thing. I know we're running out of time because everybody wants to go to breakfast. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us, Lord Lepresto?
I want to go this real quick. I just really want to do this. It's fun. Go back here.
Smileys. He loves smiley
faces. We're going to do this over a month. Think about what can happen in 1 year in your business. 1 year, right? If you just brought in 2 people, and then the next month you work with those 2 people to just help them bring in their first 2. So this is February. You just got going. In March, we're going to help those 2 bring in their 2. And that's, you know, you have 4 people at your second level in the tree. Remember, your first 2 are here. Your next 4 are below those 2. So there's you, those 2, and now there's 4. Just think of this tree being built out. The following month, we help those 4 get their 2, which is 8. And this duplicates down, literally, for 12 months, just the next year.
Wow.
We're thinking about February, just 2. You didn't even go out and recruit 6, 10 like you did. You brought in over 30 plus. I'm only 15. I've done half your effort, but we built out this business.
Stop rubbing it in.
Just happens the way it is.
That's how it works. Say, that's right.
So check it out. After 12 months, you have 4,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,000 plus 512 plus 256. Okay?
Wow.
We're adding all of this up in the binary tree. When you add this all up, it comes out to 8,192 associates. But remember, one is on your left side, one is on your right side, so the binary tree is split right down the middle. It's 4,096 associates on one side, 4,096 on the other side, okay? Everyone's using 1 bottle a month. That's 140 PV, right, or GV, group volume. If you multiply 4,096 times 140, it's 573,440 points of volume. And you divide that by a greater leg cycle. Again, we're multiplying, we're adding 600 and 400 points. Every 1,000 points, creates a cycle, triggers the $40 bonus or $60 bonus. $40 bonus for promoter, coordinator, and anything from coach and above is a $60 bonus. So you want to get to coach. Check this out. That comes to 956 cycles per month times $60. It's $57,344. For the average person, you can't wrap your mind around this. I get it. It's to talk these numbers with the average person and say you could quite honestly be on pace to make over $600,000 next year if you brought 2 people in and helped those 2 people bring in their following month their first 2 people, and let that duplicate down over 12 months, 12 levels over 12 months. And this is the kind of geometric progression and compound effect that takes place in the binary when you just go to work. This is you just doing 2 and forgetting. This is not you bringing in 2, and then in March you bringing in 2, and in February and April bringing in 2. We're not asking you to go out and recruit 24 people over 12 months.
This is teach 2 to reach 2.
Teach 2 to reach 2. Let's go back here. Let's go back. Okay. Oops. Sorry.
Wow, that HGH works fast, doesn't it?
My fingers are like on fire. This is on my fingers. Look at this. This is you with black hair. You faceless person. These nameless, faceless people.
Don't be mean.
This is you. You brought in Louise, and you brought in Gladys. I like to go old school and bring in really old school names.
I miss Orangina.
Orangina. And then Louise and Gladys just brought in their 2 associates. So you are teaching these 2 to reach these 2. But now, what happens if you didn't do it over 12 months, but you did it over 12 weeks? You just encouraged your first 2 people.
Wow.
You said, hey, next week we're going to get you 4 people. And now you're working with 6 people. Ultimately, your job is to work with these 6 people and help them drive this business down 2 more levels. Keeps going down. 12 weeks, man. Can you imagine having 8,000 associates in 3 months, 4 months?
They're already pinging in. They're dying for this. In 15 minutes, you've taken a below average person, actually, like myself, and said, this is how you can make almost 60 grand a month just by being your below average self.
And Kevin. I did it in a Leonard Skinner t-shirt.
Oh, you did not pull out Skinner, man. That is unbelievable.
Game of 3
I know that's all the time we have. We want to keep this tight. We want to keep you guys rolling and keep it fresh. This is going across the entire nation and then across the globe. John, I can't thank you enough because each time I learn from you, and there's going to be more times, I'm going to stay after school and learn from you. Let's end this on a good note. Everybody, get out there. Teach 2 to reach 2. This is how easy this is going to be in a 12-week period, let alone a 12-month period. Have some fun with this. John, is there anything you'd like to close with?
No, man. Just keep it up. Go out there and bring in 30 more associates because you rock. You're killing it. K-Debs, how many associates? Frontline associates. How many?
Oh, geez. I think I've got probably 32.
32 associates. We're teaching you to just get 2. It's got 32.
Thank you. I might do that today after breakfast.
Let's keep sharing this. All right, man?
Thank you, brother. Unbelievable.
Everybody, we'll talk.
See ya.
Take care, guys. You go.